guys, welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. I don't want to get into it too much, but I just simply want to say I have missed y'all. Like, I have literally missed making content, but this month has just been one for the bucks. And there's really no other way to put it. I have been sick twice this month. I've been just dealing with a bunch of things in my personal life, yada, yada, yada. You really don't want to hear about it. Trust me, you really don't want to hear about it. However, I wanted to pop on here and check out the brand new Sims 4 Cozy Bistro Kit. I'm actually really excited for this one. We received 2 brand new kits today, as we typically do. They always get released in, like, I guess doubles or whatever. So if you guys are interested in checking out the other kit, which is called Riviera Retreat, I'll make sure to link it down in the description. Speaking of descriptions, let's dive in and see what this kit is all about. A neighborhood favorite. Craft a space that's all about good nectar and great company. Decorate with all of the trappings of a treasured local bistro, including wood-paneled walls, polished metal accents, and vintage furniture that has been beautifully maintained. Nectar bar stories. Serve the finest nectar by night and the richest coffee by day. Fill your bistro with candlelight and classic decor to create the perfect spot for your Sims to connect with friends or dates. Included with the Cozy Bistro Kit is a brand new wallpaper called Bistro Bliss. This is what it looks like. I love all of the different swatches. There's actually quite a few here. Of course, we have our neutral swatches. We also have some fun jeweled tone colors, even some pinks, which I was surprised to see. And then we also have like a nice little black swatch as well. I think this would go perfectly with our brand new floor tile called the Gilded Decadence tile. I like this one. I like it a lot. For some reason, it gives me like old, like retro vintage vibes. I think it's a really cool floor tile, and I could see myself using this in more than just a bistro setting. We also received 2 brand new doors. Technically, the second one is more of an entryway, but the first door is called the Veranda Entry door, and this door is beautiful, eloquent, everything in between. I love the railing on this, or the door handle, if you will, and also like the little decals. If you go through the swatches, the decals do get switched up a little bit, which I like, just to kind of add a little bit of variety. I really like this one. I think it's a very, very, very nice door. The second one is the Veranda Open Doorway. This pair of accordion doors eases the boundary between inside and out. I love that. This is really pretty too. I think this would be great to like separate rooms with and things like that. So I love how they match. I wonder like if the swatches do anything special. No, so there isn't any like verbiage or any decals on these doors, but I still really like the both of them. And then we have I just think one brand new window. I'm not entirely sure if there's more than one. No, just yeah, the veranda window. And so this is what that looks like. I'll put a couple up for you guys so you can kind of see how they stack together. I really love the build by items so far. Like, I think they look really, really nice. I'm not seeing any signage on the windows. That would have been nice to have, but it's definitely not a requirement. Yeah, that's what they look like. I'm actually kind of excited for this kit because having more bistro items is secretly something I've been wanting for quite a while now. So if we head into wall sculptures, there's this brand new awning called Cozy Evenings. I went ahead and took a little sneak peek at this and also decorated our little shell or whatever the hell this is showroom, so I could kind of give you guys a better visual of what this pack looks like if you were actually going to use this in your game. So I wanted to adjust the wall height there so I could tuck in the veranda entry door underneath this beautiful awning. I love the way that this looks. Also, if we take the awning outside and we go into night mode, you can see that it illuminates, creating this beautiful, just almost kind of soft ambience. I love that. And the cool thing too about the awning, there are a bunch of different swatches, and I feel like just this kit alone has so much value, even if you just have like the base game. Okay, so let's jump into the buy catalog and check out these objects. The first thing I want to take a peek at is the brand new bistro bar. I had no idea we had one, and I'm glad that we did because I feel like this kind of makes the whole kit. You know what I'm saying? It is beautiful. It's actually really big too. Oh my gosh, I love this little nectar rack. I wish we had this in game and then we could actually serve nectars from it. I feel like nectar is a very hard thing to obtain. Like, your Sims have to either make it, or you have to make it and then sell it, or what else? I guess you can kind of buy it at the bar, but I'm talking about like buying a bottle. So I really like the way that is looking. Another thing that we have to kind of decorate this bar is the bar back. So there's a large bar back that kind of goes very nicely in the center of the bar itself. And then we even have little smaller bar backs that attach to the larger bar back. And I love how it essentially just looks like one big piece. If you wanted, you could probably line this entire wall with bar backs. It would look really nice. But yeah, so that's cool. I like this a lot. Then we also have the display shelf. It's kind of hard to see with the brick, but you kind of have the idea here. So I'm going to put a couple. I'm wondering if you could maybe put nectar bottles on this. I think that would be cool. I'm sure you could probably put other like little miscellaneous figurines and things. I didn't show you the swatches, but I'll go ahead and kind of just filter through those now so you guys can get an idea. I don't like to focus on the swatches too much. It feels like it just takes up a lot of time, and you kind of get the idea after you go through a few of the items, especially if the color story is pretty consistent. So to go with the bar, we have a brand new bar stool. I do feel like these stools are quite small. Like I feel like my Sims Nalgitas would hang off of them. And there's a reason why I feel this way, and you'll see why in just a second. In proportion to the brand new bistro chair, don't they just look itsy bitsy teeny tiny? Like, why are these chairs so big, or why are these bar stools so small? It throws me off completely. So we also have this cute little a la carte table. I don't think I'm saying that correctly. I love like the little tablecloth on top. It just looks very organic. Like somebody literally just put it on there and called it a day. Now I was having trouble earlier clipping the brand new bistro, or not bistro chairs. Well, I guess they are bistro chairs with this table. So I'll give that a check here in just a second. But yeah, it's working now. I had these two like this, and then it doesn't matter, but it's working now. So I love that. I will say though, I'm not like a huge fan of the selection of swatches with this little table here. So then let's go and check the vintage velvet's dining booth. Ooh, a brand new dining booth. Isn't she beautiful? So wouldn't you think we would have gotten like a brand new table or something to go with that? Because this doesn't necessarily work. So you probably would have to use like a base game table. I'm not exactly sure how that would pan out, but I do like these. These are really nice. These are really nice, like really, really nice. I'm actually very impressed by these. So let's go and look at the swatches. You guys can get a feel. No textures or anything. They're relatively basic looking, if I'm being honest, but I really do like that. That's nice. Okay, cool. So let me go and check out some of the more smaller items. We have the table for two menu, which will go very nicely with this little bistro table. Oh my gosh, look at the little flowers. And then we have like these little champagne glasses here. That's really nice. I love this tray. Super pretty. Okay, what else do we have? We kind of went through all of that. We got some posters. This one is called the Vintage Vignettes. I don't think I'm saying that correctly, but wow, look at these. I love when they include brand new posters or like wall art in general. I don't think we have enough of it. And so I get really excited because typically when they do this, like the swatches change the print, you know what I'm saying? So look at all of the different vintage posters. Oh my goodness, these are so pretty. I really like those. Like, I know it's cheesy, but this might actually be one of my favorite pieces of the kit. There's even this Foodie's Focus mirror. This is interesting. I don't know if I love this, but I think it definitely fits the theme of the kit quite nicely. Let me just go and give y'all a little more of a vibrant swatch so you can see. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting, actually. I do like that, though. It's really nice. And then you can also find the awning in here, too. I didn't realize that was not just a build exclusive, so that's kind of cool. And then, oh my goodness, there's brand new curtains. You guys, I already know so many people are going to use the hell out of these. These are super pretty. I do wish they were kind of see-through a little bit. I think that would be really nice. I'm not exactly sure how to work with these like on this like window here, but ooh, I do love those. The swatches are nice too. I like the black one a lot. This is really pretty. I do wish it was a little more see-through, you know, but it is quite opaque and I like it. I think it looks nice. So that is the brand new set of curtains. We also have the intimate divider, which I think is nice too. I don't know like how this is not how my bistro is gonna go, I promise, but I think this is a really cool piece and I wonder if they connect. They do connect. It looks really good. And I don't know if y'all can see this, but the glass itself looks a little like distressed. All right, notable nectar rack is next. So this is actually gonna hang from the ceiling. This looks really cool. Sometimes I don't love things that hang from the ceiling because I feel like they obstruct my view, and also I'm not doing a lot of looking up there. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is kind of high too, especially for the wall height. Now, if we dropped it down a little bit lower, I could see it. It definitely looks better, but then we have issues with the awning because you can't actually put the awning on the door at the lowest wall height. You could use cheats, I'm sure, but I'm just saying, like organically, you can't do that. Anyway, so let's move on to the sentimental bottle of nectar, which I'm pretty sure is not functional. I mean, I could always go and look for you guys, but I'm pretty sure it's not. And the cool thing is it fits perfectly on the shelf. Like it fits perfectly. And you could probably even decorate the bar back with it. So you could just put in a bunch of nectar bottles. I wonder, again, if you have horse ranch, if you would be able to do this with the nectar bottles that you can create in the game. I don't know, but there's no swatches for this, so that's kind of annoying. Are you serious? No, why would you give us like options up here, but you would only give us one little bottle of nectar there? That's weird. I would have thought for sure there would have been more swatches. All right, anyway, we're moving on. We are going to check out the menu panel. I like this. Oh, this would be great for probably outside too, or just to decorate the interior of your bistro. I love how everything is like consistent in terms of height and stuff. And then of course, as you filter through the swatches, you have different options. And this one actually looks like a more traditional menu. So that's really neat. We have another sign here. This is the bistro sign. It is really big. I love this. It's very simple, but it has a nice little flair to it. I like that. That's really cool. Now we have the quaint and cozy dining lamp. And she is so small. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my God, this is so cute. Hold on. I'm sorry, a table for two menu. You're gonna have to take a hike. But look at how nice this looks. I don't know if I would actually put this on the table, but maybe using tool, I could like scale it down or something. I was really crossing my fingers for a nice like velvet green swatch. I don't know what it is about velvet green lately, but it just, to me, screams vintage. And I thought maybe, just maybe, we would have that, but we don't. So we have a couple lamps here too. This is the Atlas Shrugged Pendant. This is what it looks like. It's like basically like an orb-like ceiling light. It's really nice. I do like this. This is cute. It's different for sure. Swatches are kind of limited, but you get the basics, so you don't really feel like you're missing out too much there. Then we have the Around the Globe sconce. So basically like a wall version of the ceiling light. And these are really bright. Like you can't see it, but my eyes are doing weird things right now. Like they're getting very squinty. I like these. Okay. Last item is the, no, can't say it. It's basically a drip coffee maker. I don't know where you would put this. And because there's no countertops included into this kit, which I think is probably the only thing that's missing, I just wouldn't even know where to place this. I am curious to see if there's any base game countertops that will kind of fit the aesthetic. So just hang with me really quick as we go and play around. So I want to see, I have one in mind in particular that I think would kind of work for this, but I'm not exactly sure how this is going to pan out. Hang with me really quick. You could probably use this counter because it does have the white on it. I actually think that would work. And then you could go back and you could put in the coffee maker. So let me just go really quick and grab it. Sorry that I'm like out of breath right now, y'all, but I don't think this looks that bad, especially like with the bar back and stuff. And you could probably throw like a little vintage poster back there or something. and zhoosh it up a little bit. But yeah, you guys, that is pretty much what the Cozy Bistro Kit looks like at a glance. I hope I didn't forget anything. I might have. If I did, just let me know in the comments down below. But you guys, I think honestly the only thing that this kit is missing is some swatches for the bottle of nectar, and also a countertop. You could probably get away with this one. It doesn't look too bad. So anyways, y'all, I think this kit's a hit. I love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I will be doing giveaways of both of the brand new kits on my community posts, so stay posted for that. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me and listening to my sicky voice. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.